Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Marabella Soleha with student number 039 from class 5B. In this video, I'm going to talk about the benefits of using storyboard in teaching narrative writing. This topic is quite interesting because many students still struggle with writing narrative text. Especially in English, one effective way to help them is by using a storyboard. First of all, let's understand what a storyboard actually is. A storyboard is a visual-based learning medium that consists of a series of pictures arranged in a sequence according to the storyline. This media helps students plan and develop by using image. Students have a visual guide that helps them imagine the flow of the story more clearly. So, before they even begin to write, they already have an idea of how their story will go. In English learning, especially in narrative writing, a storyboard plays a very important role. Storyboard, a student can easily understand the structure of a narrative text, such as orientation, complication, and resolution. They can identify the beginning as the introduction of characters and setting, the middle part as a conflict, and the ending as the resolution of the story. This helps students produce writing that is more coherent, well organized, and easy to follow. Besides helping with structure, storyboards are also very useful for helping students express their ideas. Sometimes students already have many ideas and may but do not know how to start writing them. Here, storyboard acts as a bridge between ideas and writing. By looking at the sequence of pictures, students can easily determine the order of events and the atmosphere of the story. As a result, their writing becomes more vivid, interesting, and meaningful. Several studies also support the effectiveness using storyboard. For example, a study by Hassan and Wijaya 2016 found that using storyboard can improve high school student narrative writing skill. Students who use storyboard were able to organize their ideas better and develop clearer storylines compared to those who did not use the medium. Another study by Camila and Wahyudi 2025 also solved similar results among junior high school students. They found that storyboard help students understand the elements of narrative text and arrange their vocabulary. The image in the storyboard made it easier for students to connect their ideas with a real-life situation they could imagine. They observed that students become more enthusiastic and active when they were asked to create and develop stories based on a series of pictures. From the teacher perspective, Rohmatin and Aminin 2024 found that teachers consider storyboards to be an engaging and enjoyable medium to use in class. As a result, their stories become more logical, detailed, and engaging. However, the study also mentioned several challenges, such as a limited class time and the lack of teacher training on how to implement storyboard effectively. So, even though it's effective, proper planning and teacher preparation are still needed. Overall, storyboards offer many benefits in writing activities. From a cognitive perspective, they stimulate student creative and structured thinking. Students learn to link the visual sequence with the written story they are creating. For beginners, simple and clear storyboard can help them understand the basic structure of narrative text. Meanwhile, for more advanced students, storyboard can train critical thinking skill, for example, by modifying or creating alternative ending based on their imagination. Based on these studies, it can be concluded storyboards are an effective learning medium to improve student narrative writing ability. They help students organize their ideas systematically, understand text structure better, and produce more coherent and engaging stories. In addition, storyboards can also encourage student learning motivation because they make the learning process more visual, interactive, and enjoyable. However, the effectiveness of storyboards still depends on the teacher's creativity. Teachers need to give clear instruction, manage time properly, and ensure that students understand the relationship between pictures and their written stories. Therefore, training teachers in using visual media like storyboard should be continuously developed. From my own experience, using storyboard really helped me in the writing process, especially when I struggle to find ideas or plan a storyline. By looking at the sequence of pictures, I can easily imagine how the story flows, what the characters are, and who the characters are, and what conflict might occur. The process also feels more enjoyable because I can express my ideas through pictures first before turning them into written text. It makes writing feel lighter and more focused. I also believe that storyboard can be used in writing activities, but also in reading and speaking. Teacher can use them as tools for discussion, storytelling, or interpreting text visually. In this way, students can develop multiple language skills in an integrated way: writing, reading, and speaking. In conclusion, storyboards are not just a learning tool, but also a creative medium that connects imagination, creativity, and language ability. Through the use of storyboards, students don't only learn how to write narrative text, they also learn to think logically, creatively, and confidently in expressing their ideas. Thank you for watching and listening to this explanation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.